What if you could get the best of both worlds? You know, have a high-powered career, but also live a quiet village life. It sounds like a total fantasy, right? Well, for some people, it's their daily reality. We're going to dig into how one single plot of land can make this cross-border dream happen.
I mean, really think about that question for a second. It kind of blows your mind a little. Imagine this. You're earning a top-tier salary in a booming economy, but every single night you get to come home to the peace and quiet of a totally different country. That's the exact setup we're looking at today.
So on one side of the coin, you've got this idyllic German village life. It's serene, it's scenic, it's all about community. And then, just a short drive away, you've got the economic powerhouses of Zurich and Basel in Switzerland, offering these amazing, high-paying jobs. This very contrast is what makes this whole lifestyle possible. Now, this isn't just some quirky, one-off idea. It's a reality for tens of thousands of people in this region, and they have a special name for it. It's called the Grenzgänger lifestyle. So let's talk about that word, Grenzgänger. It literally means border crosser. And that's exactly what these folks are. They're the people who figure out all the logistics of living in one country while working in another, all to get that perfect balance between their career and their quality of life. Okay, but that's the theory. What does this actually look like on the ground? To really get it, we're going to zoom in on one specific piece of land that is the perfect example of this whole cross-border dream. So our case study, it all centers on this plot of land right here, 548 square meters. I mean, that's plenty of space to build a fantastic home, for sure. But that's not the most important number to focus on. This is the number that changes everything. 5.5 kilometers. That's how close it is to the Swiss border. This little detail, this proximity, is the secret sauce that makes the entire lifestyle work.
And what does that mean for your daily grind? Well, it means a commute of about 50 minutes. That's it. And that puts you right in the economic heart of Zurich or Basel. Honestly, it's a pretty standard suburban commute with just one tiny difference. You're crossing an international border twice a day. No big deal.
Okay, a manageable commute is great, but let's get to the real question, right? Do the numbers actually add up? Let's break down the financials.
All right, the starting point, the asking price for the land itself, is 249,000 euros. Now just lock that number in your head, because we're about to uncover a crucial little detail that really changes the final cost. Now, unless you're fluent in German, this might just look like a string of words. But trust me, this sentence pulled right from the property listing is pure gold. It holds the key to a major saving. And here is what it means. The property is being sold directly by the owner, which means no realtor commission. And let me tell you, in Germany, that commission can be a huge chunk of the purchase price. So this is a massive financial win right out of the gate. Let's just lay out the upfront costs so you can see it clearly. You've got the purchase price, you've got the standard 5% property transfer tax, but look at that third line, realtor fee, 0. Because it's a direct sale, you are immediately saving thousands of euros, just gone. So buying the land affordably is step one. That's a great start, but what can you actually build on it? Let's take a look at the blueprint, both the rules and all the possibilities.
Now, German construction is guided by regulations, and a big one here is paragraph 34. I like to call it the good neighbor rule. Basically, whatever you build has to stylistically fit in with the character of the houses around it. It's all about making sure the neighborhood looks and feels cohesive.
But don't think for a second that this rule limits your creativity. Not at all. It just gives you a framework, and within that framework, the options are pretty flexible. You could build a big, spacious single-family home to really soak in that view, or you could even build a house with a totally separate apartment unit, which creates an instant source of rental income. Smart, right?
Okay, so let's zoom out for a second and pull all these different pieces together. Let's see the full picture of what this kind of opportunity really represents.
So here's the game plan, boiled down into 4 simple steps. Step 1, buy your land affordably in Germany. Step 2, instantly save a chunk of money by avoiding those realtor fees. Step 3, build the home you actually want, complete with those amazing panoramic views. And finally, step 4, fund the whole thing with a higher salary that you earn just across the border in Switzerland. I mean, it's a powerful financial and lifestyle combination. Ultimately, this isn't just about the numbers on a spreadsheet, is it? It's really a blueprint for a different way to live, a life that blends smart financial strategy with what you actually value. And it leaves us with one last question to chew on. When you can earn a Swiss salary but wake up every morning to a German panoramic view, what is that life truly worth?